Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Mashinda. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. We are a few days into 2018. Actually 2018, the first week of 2018 just ended and we are starting the second week. And with that, I would like to wish everyone a happy new year. So as we are heading into 2018, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have resolutions and goals that would like to accomplish or see happen in 2018. So with that, I wish you the best for that, and I wish myself the best because obviously I also have a lot of resolutions that for 2018, looking back at 2017, for things that work and things that did not work, and for changes that I need to be making going into 2018, professionally, personally, and all that good stuff. So I came back, I went on a trip. I was in Dubai, and I came back Thursday. I came back Thursday, and I have been feeling a little bit under the weather, and I was not able to go to work. I actually worked on Friday, but on Thursday I was completely out, and I didn't realize that the jet lag was going to hit me this hard. Florida. So when I came back, the weather was like really horrible. It's been very cold, and unfortunately I've never had to use a heater in my apartment ever. So this is the first time in South Florida where the temperature has dropped below 50, and I don't have proper clothing to begin with. And on top of that, I came back not feeling very well. To add that, the cold weather didn't help either. And I don't have any heater in my apartment. Actually, I never had to use a heater, let me put it that way. So I wasn't really quite sure if the heater was working. And I tried it for the first time, it was just blowing cold air. So I guess I didn't have any heater. So the temperature in my apartment was like 60 degrees. So I had to bundle up. I had to pretty much be wearing long sleeve socks and everything else in between. So it's still a little bit cooler in my apartment. That's why I'm a little covered up, and of course my throat is still a bit sore, so I'm still kind of recovering from that. And hopefully by tomorrow things should feel much better, and I should be able to go. I should be able to go to work, but I will definitely be going to work tomorrow because I have to hit the ground running. Things are not going to solve themselves at work. So having said that, this video is not really a tutorial or anything, just basically catching up. Like I said, I felt better this morning, so I figured I'll put on some makeup, a little bit of makeup, and while I'm doing that, I will be giving you an update of what's going on, about my trip and and everything else in between. So I've already done my face. It's not, like I said, it's not going to be really like a tutorial per se. I'm just going to be applying my makeup, and I'm just going to be talking and catching up. So, like I said, I came back and it's been really cold and I haven't been feeling very well. But while I was in Dubai is a very interesting city. Like somebody asked me what I felt, what was my opinion of Dubai. For me, it almost felt like it's kind of Las Vegas, or I think I put on too much foundation. It's kind of Las Vegas or the United States on steroid, pretty much. So everything is bigger, everything is luxurious. The opulence of just everything is out of this world over there. It almost feels like everybody there has money. And the city looks so brand new. It feels like it was built like yesterday. Actually, it was literally built like yesterday. 20 years ago, it was basically the desert. So the growth there is unbelievable. I mean, there are cranes still all over the city, but you couldn't find any nicest people. The people over there were the nicest people. There are a lot of expats. A lot of people come from Pakistan, India, Philippines, some Africans, and then of course you have everybody else in between, the German, the French, and then just people from neighboring country there, whether on vacation or work. And yeah, so it was definitely nice. It's not as conservative as as I thought. It's not as conservative as I thought. And maybe because of the influence of the Westerner, or maybe just because there's a lot of Westerner there. So They were not really, you know, in any given time we went to the mall or walk around the city, whatever. You know, everybody was like here. You know, you dress however you feel like, and you don't really cover up. But you know, when we went to visit the mosque in Abu Dhabi, we definitely had to cover up. They don't allow you to go in the mosque without being covered from head to toe. So yeah, so that was fun. And while there, I do have friends in Dubai, so that was nice to be able to you know, to hang out. Yeah, so I got to meet, you know, I got to meet a few people at the hotel in the area that we were staying in, and of course, you know, through acquaintances, because like I said, I have friends there. And while at the hotel, I met this young Algerian. I think he said he was, his father was Greek and his mother was Algerian. It's a young kid, I think he was like in his early 30s, and was hitting on me pretty hard, like pretty hard, to the point where I was a little bit embarrassed. But then again, at the same time, it was a boost of confidence, because sometimes, you know, when you're getting older and you don't realize that, you know, you could still appeal to the younger masses. So it was a boost of confidence, and I thought that was really cute. And we exchanged phone number. I mean, obviously I knew nothing was gonna come out of it, and you know, we exchanged phone numbers, and then he started texting me because he was so adamant wanting to take me out. He basically was really blunt and told me, listen, I think you are very attractive, you are very pretty, I love your skin tone, I love everything about you, and I would like to see you. And I'm like, well, I only have a couple of days left here, so I don't know, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. But he was so persistent that I was like, okay, so we're gonna grab drink for like 30 minutes. And you know, he went at me pretty hard, which I thought was so funny. A little bit, I was a little bit embarrassed, but at the same time, it was, you know, it was a confidence boost. I must admit, it was definitely a confidence boost. And I told him, I'm like, you know, I'm like 17 years older than you are. Do you realize that? He couldn't care less. He just could not care less, which was really fun. But anyway, so we started exchanging text, whatever, and you know, the texts were really cute, and then it just took a turn for, it was so strange. And you know, in one text he's telling me that he wants to see me, and you know, he wants to take me out and whatever, and in another text he said he can't help it, and you know, he wanted to lick my pussy. I was like, okay, that's just right already. Then I just like, okay, right, okay, I don't know, I guess maybe this is how young people do it nowadays, you know, I don't have any idea. So that was the end of the conversation. I told him, listen, it was nice chatting with you, but now the conversation is taking a turn that I think we are on a different wavelength, so it was nice knowing you, and take care. And I just blocked him. So that was that. Oh, and also I met a friend of a friend, a male friend of a friend, and you know, we got to go out. You know, he was single. We got to go out twice, and of course, you know, I was on vacation with my aunt, so he was like, well, why do you have to go out, you know, with the guy that you just met here? You know, you have to be careful. And, you know, she just kind of didn't like that. She didn't like that. She said that I shouldn't be going out every time a man invited me. I have to be able to say no. I'm like, well, auntie, I'm only here for 2 days. This is like the second time you invite me to go out. She's like, you know, because you're going to be perceived as being easy. But, you know, I mean, she's, you know, old school, you know, things, people did it differently back then. You know, she got married in the 80s, and, you know, there was certain courtship, and you have to, you know, you can't go out on a date, you know, you have to make the man work for it. I mean, I definitely understand the, you know, I definitely understand the concept, but yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm here on vacation, auntie, I'm not gonna be doing anything, I'm just going for drinks, and that's that. So that was interesting, but overall, I had a great fun. It was great. And of course, you know, I don't know if this happened you know, with you guys. Like every time I go on vacation, especially when at the end of the year, when I go on vacation at the end of the year, I always come back feeling very nostalgic, and a little bit sad, because then it's just kind of like a rude awakening for me. And when I look at my year that has just ended, and for things that I feel like I didn't get to accomplish, and you know, and then looking for 2018 and basically the unknown, and wondering, you know, what would happen. Would I get to fulfill my goals and things like that? So I have a lot of those, and you know, I feel like I'm a little bit anxious about that. And sometimes a little bit of sadness that settles. I don't know if this happened to you guys, but it tends to happen to me every time I travel on vacation, and I get back when a new year starts. So one of the things that were kind of like, you know, that was taking me, you know, that I felt kind of bad about is, you know, the fact that I am still single. This is not a secret that I'm still single, and of course I'm turning 47 this year. And you know, and it just makes me wonder, you know, I mean, you know, what would happen. You know, there is just a possibility that I might end up, you know, alone. I mean, although I hate saying that, but that is the reality of things. And I was talking to another friend of mine, because I have a lot of single friends. So I almost feel like singlehood has become the norm, where everybody is pretty much single. So I think, you know, being single can be a daunting situation, because you don't want to think that you're gonna end up, you know, by yourself. You know, you definitely want to feel like, you know, you definitely want to be in a relationship, and you definitely want to spend the rest of your life alone. So I'm having a conversation with my best friend who's in the same situation. She's also single, and we're basically just talking about, you know, the current state of affairs, about, you know, our singlehood and lifestyle and whatnot. And here come a report on CNN about being single, you know, which basically say there's never been, I think it came out 2 days ago, there's never been a great time to be single. And of course the article went on to say that, you know, what they have noticed over the years, and it seems like it's almost going global, to where there hasn't been in past, you know, in history, there haven't been that many single households being held by, you know, by one person. And yeah, and that has become pretty much, is becoming the norm. Not a lot of people are getting married anymore, and people that are getting divorced prefer to stay single, and people that are single are just staying single longer. So it kind of, I wouldn't say it made me feel good, but it makes me realize that my situation has basically becoming the norm going forward, you know, because I meet a lot of people, we are all single, and you know, for, you know, I mean, there's myriad of reasons why people are single and people are not in a relationship, but everybody want to be in a relationship. And I think it also has something to do with the fact that as we're getting older, you know, we are set in our ways, and you know, we are not willing to compromise as much anymore. I don't know. All right, so as far as New Year's resolution is concerned, for me, one of the things that I wanted to change this year is to basically, you know, change my workout routine, because I've had for the longest time, it was, you know, high impact, you know, high impact weightlifting, weightlifting 2-3 times a week, and then high impact, you know, the reminders of the days. And I just feel like, you know, with getting older, I think I need to be, I feel that I need to be a little bit more careful now, and then, you know, just change it up a little bit and do more of, you know, strength training, resistance, for instance, by doing power yoga instead of lifting weight, and cutting down on those high impact cardio, because obviously they get my heart rate going, but I think I can still get the maximum effect of cardio by, you know, doing things such as power yoga, which is good and gentle on your joint, because I start feeling that my knees, you know, especially when I run, I start feeling my knees, you know, I just start feeling them. You know, that is something that I wasn't aware before. Now it's kind of like, you know, I'm starting to be aware of certain part of my body that don't feel or act the same. So I just felt like, you know, it's time to start listening to that and make the changes accordingly. As far as my diet is concerned, for the most part, I'm very healthy anyways. So, but I just kind of want to change it up a little bit and, you know, and try something else. I know my boss had given me a book called The Whole 30. I don't have it with me here. Let me see. Well, it's called The Whole 30. So I guess the concept is to take certain item out of your diet and then see how your body react and then reintroduce them 30 days later. So with that, you know, I think people tend to lose weight. I guess you could lose weight with that, but you know, losing weight is not necessarily my goal per se, but I just want to see how that will work out. And also I also would like to practice intermittent fasting, you know, just because, I guess just because, you know, something new. So those will be kind of like, you know, my goal as far as on the health wise. And relationship wise, you know, just continue to nurture my relationship with my friends. I don't have a lot of friends per se. I mean, a lot of the friends that I have are friends that I've had for the longest time. And yeah, so maybe just make a point to see each other more, you know, throughout the year, and make a point, because sometimes we tend to be very, very busy, and if you don't make a point to see your friend, it's kind of like time goes by and 6-7 months have gone by and you haven't seen your friend. So I think friendship is good for your overall being, because it's a, you know, it's a support system that we all need. So my friends are very important to me, my family of course, and you know, yeah, so basically that's that for 2018. And of course on a professional level, you know, I would like certain things to happen, so I'm gonna be working toward that. Yeah, and just, you know, overall just keep healthy and you know, and try to live my best possible life. So as far as my eyes is concerned, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm using this palette. It's a very old palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, so it's kind of like my go-to palette most of the time. It definitely is that I like using, because it has all the neutral colors and it has all the dark colors that pretty much goes with everybody's skin tone. And if you are of a darker complexion, you could definitely use it, because it has enough matte and enough shimmery and then just a little bit of colors in it. So you have a couple of options there. As you can see, I use these two a lot. These three here. This one, and this one. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I use this one a lot, and a little bit of black. Black is kind of hard to use because it doesn't blend easily, so I tend to stay away from that. Obviously, I'm not really going anywhere, so these are my eyes. Like I said, this was not really a tutorial. It's more like, you know, let's chat. Let's chat while I'm getting ready to go nowhere, pretty much. So that's that. And also, yeah, so what will be your New Year's resolution per se? You know, let's talk about New Year's resolution. And you know, I think it's, you know, it's hard as far as New Year's resolution is concerned. One thing that I always find funny is that you know, when we get back to it, because I have a gym at work, and you have all those people that you could tell, New Year's resolution, everybody want to get healthy, and for the first 3 weeks the gym will be packed, and then it never fails, because we are the regular one who go to gym every day, and we'll see these people coming in, and we're like, okay, you know, I hope they're gonna stick it out, I hope they're gonna stick it out. And sure enough, by the time we get to the 4th week, most of them have dropped out. So yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but baby step. That's what I always say, baby step, because you know, some people just want to do everything at once, and of course when you try to do everything at once, that's why things don't really work out, and you tend to give up because you feel like things are, you don't see the payoff or the result, you know, right away. So that I've already done my eyebrows actually. So my eyebrows are done. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. And then yes, of course, when we were in Dubai, one of the things that I noticed, the women over there, I mean, Middle Eastern women are really beautiful. You know, they are really beautiful. Most of them are very, you know, they always have like this, even the men, you know, in their attire, it is just so beautiful to me. You know, at any given day when you see like a group of men wearing the long robe with that thingy on the head and walking, and they, you know, usually it's the men wear white and the women tend to wear dark black color, and it's just really, really pretty. I think there's just a certain elegance to it, and I think what also I've noticed is that over the years, at least for women, the hijab and the abaya that they wear, you know, the long dresses that cover them from, you know, from the neck down, and, you know, for some of them that choose to cover their head, is that it has become more stylish. It has become more stylish and become more classic. It's not just a big old robe or big old dress on top, and it's just really beautiful to see, you know, because it's like kind of like you know, the saying that you don't have to be covered, you don't have to go naked to feel sexy, cannot be any true, because I've seen a lot of women that are covered and they look beautiful and they look nice. The only thing is that I don't know how they're doing during the summer, because the temperature can be really brutal, and yeah, so I don't know, but otherwise I really, really enjoy being there. I think people are very nice, and one thing I like about Dubai is that there are no crime. Literally, there are no crime, and people don't really steal. You know, if you lose something, chances are you will find it. So, which is good, you know, because it gives you a sense of security while you're on vacation, unlike other country where you kind of have to be careful of your surrounding, and God forbid you lose your wallet, you know, and you can never find it. And over there, that was not the case, because we experienced that. One of us, I'm not gonna name names, Liz, lost her purse, and we found it the next day. And then in addition to that, she lost her sunglasses, but we also find them too. So which was good, was very reassuring, and you know, the weather was perfect. So I think I have all my face pretty much done. Oh, actually mascara. I'm almost done going into 2018. You know, a lot of things to look forward to. So I'm just going to use a lip gloss. I'm not gonna go crazy because, like I said, I'm not really going anywhere. I just thought I would catch up with you guys and chit chat a little bit about my trip, and you know, and what happened. Oh shoot! Now my couch is all messed up. Okay, so this lip gloss is my go-to lip gloss. I'm not wearing my glasses. This is another thing, when you start getting old, your eyesight is just giving up. Maybe your eyesight doesn't have anything to do with getting old, because my cousin is very young, but she's as blind as a bat. So this is by Revlon, is my go-to lip gloss. Yeah. So there we go. How do I look? Ready to hit the ground running on Monday, I suppose. You know what? I think I'm just going to line my lips a little bit, if I could find my crayon. I'm going to turn that around. I guess I should have done that before, but in any case. You know what I should have done? I should have done my New Year's makeup. That's what I should have done. But it's in the middle of the day. I'm not going anywhere. So maybe next time when I'm going somewhere fancy, I'll do my New Year makeup tutorial for you guys. Yeah, so I think I'm done. You know, what do you guys think? Yeah? Okay, well, ridiculous posing, but I hope you like my makeup. It was pretty simple. I hope you guys enjoy my chit chat with me. And you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, everybody has some kind of resolution going into 2018. Whatever your resolutions are and your goals are, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. Take baby steps, maybe one goal at a time, because I think, at least for me, based on experience, when you try to tackle so many things at once, it tends to be overwhelming, and then you ended up not doing anything. So at least maybe give timeline instead of having goals for the entire year, and then maybe break the goals down by quarters or semester or whatever. You know, just give a timeline and say, okay, this is going to be for the first 3 months, I want this to happen, and then for the next 3 months, I want this to happen. And I think that will probably be the best way to tackle your resolutions, whatever they are. And I'll follow my own advice, and I will do the same. So yes, so I hope to see you next time. For those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for watching and for being my subscriber. And if it's your first time, you know, stumbling upon my channel, welcome to my channel. Again, my name is Mashinda, and please subscribe. As we're heading in 2018, again, I want to wish you a happy new year. We're starting the second week, so you know, with that, I would like to conclude my getting ready, chatting with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful afternoon, Sunday, and have a great week. Thank you. Bye.